Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day. It's Vancouver, it's Vegas for the second time in 4 days and a whole whackload of lineup changes for the Canucks. Let's get into it. I'm Canuck Clay. This is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, April the 6th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I'm fewer than 10 followers away from 8,800. Help me get there, and then I can properly get on my road to 9 Clay, as I like to say. One programming note before we preview tonight's game is tonight's Wednesday, and it's the first Wednesday of the month. It's supposed to be my members-only live stream, but because of a work commitment deadline that's due tomorrow, and because I procrastinate so much, and because of COVID last week, I think all those things, I am bumping my live stream to tomorrow. So no live stream tonight, and then tomorrow night, Thursday night, will be members only starting at 10 p.m. right, basically, and we'll have two Canucks games to talk about. Canucks Vegas tonight, Canucks Coyotes tomorrow. So again, no live stream tonight, members only live stream tomorrow night. So make sure you're a member. Make sure you're a member so you can participate in that live stream tomorrow night for you and you only. Okay, we kind of preview the Canucks game yesterday when we talked about all the potential lineup changes, injuries, sicknesses, and no change today. So it looks like Brock Boeser, we know Brock Boeser will not play. He didn't even make the trip. So he will not play tonight against Vegas. He will not play tomorrow night against Arizona. And Bruce Boeser said they'll have more word on Brock Boeser on Friday. As well, Quinn Hughes, sick. I don't think he made the trip to Vegas. And there's only a small chance he's going to play tomorrow in Arizona. So Quinn Hughes is out. Don't forget, Pullman's already out with his concussion. Hoglander and Highmore are out. And when it comes to goaltending, it's going to be Demko tonight, and then it's going to be Halak tomorrow. No surprise that they're splitting the games back-to-back on the road. So add it all up, throw it all together, whatever you want to say, and this is how the Canucks will line up tonight. Up front, you'll have Miller with Pearson and Pettersson. So there's our undeniable top line for sure. Miller with Pearson and Pettersson. Second line of Horvat centering Garland and Dickinson. So stacking the top six, again, missing Brock and missing Hoglander. Then your third line will be Lammikko between Podkolzin and Chason. I actually kind of like that line a little bit. Not just a little bit, I like that line. And then your fourth line of Brad Richardson between Nick Patan and Will Lockwood. I like what Lockwood's done in his short stint with the team so far. But that's how the forwards will look, and that's what it looks like when you don't have Boeser, Hoglander, or Highmore in the lineup. That's why Lockwood's playing, that's why Patan's playing, and that's why one of Richardson or Chason is playing. On D, no Hughes, which is obviously a huge blow. So Bruce Boudreau has kind of mixed up the pairings a bit. So now it's OEL with Shen. So OEL takes Hughes' spot on that pairing, or you could say Shen takes Myers' spot on that pairing. However you want to say it. It's OEL and Shen. And it's Travis Dermott with Tyler Myers. That pairing is very intriguing to me. They're going to be good at puck moving. Might be a little bit scary defensively, so we'll see how that goes. And then a third pairing of Kyle Burroughs with Brad Hunt. So yes, Kyle Burroughs making his first start in a few months ever since that injury a couple months ago. I think it was in February. Yes, when they're playing against the Anaheim Ducks. I was at that game. So Kyle Burroughs playing in his first game in maybe 6 or 7 weeks. So that's what it looks like when you have no Hughes or Pullman. You have Hunt and Burroughs as your third pairing. So we'll see how that goes tonight. And then, as I mentioned, Thatcher Demko in net tonight, Yaroslav Halak tomorrow against Arizona. Up front, obviously the top six, the top two lines are going to be, I guess, charged with doing a lot of the scoring for sure. And I'm really excited to see Miller and Pettersson reunited and then playing with Pearson. That second line, I think Garland's been a little bit stale recently with Miller. So we'll see what Garland does with Bo, and Jason Dickinson still trying to find his legs, still trying to get his game going after returning from his long absence. And then on D, I think Oyel and Shen will be fine. There's your stay-at-home pair for sure. And then you have Dermott and Myers, which is going to be, by default, your offensive pair. And then you have Burroughs and Hunt holding it down with the third pairing. So, Canucks fans, what's your score prediction? I predicted Canucks win, and then they lost against Vegas on Sunday. They lost 3-2. we know that the Canucks got to go 12-0 or 11-0-1 to make the playoffs. I don't think that's happening, but I still think the team's going to come out hard. I have a feeling, though, that Vegas is going to want the game even more because they're fighting for their playoff lives as opposed to the Canucks who are barely hanging on. And I think these absences of Boeser and Hughes, and by extension, Highmore, Hoglander, Pullman, I think it's going to add up. So for the first time in a while, I'm going to predict the Canucks loss. And I would love to be wrong. I would absolutely love to be wrong. And I would love for you to always say, oh, Clay, you have no faith. What's wrong with your positivity? What's wrong with your optimism? So I'm going to go 3-2 again. Another 3-2, but regulation victory for Vegas. A 3-2 regulation loss for the Canucks. And I will say that Miller will get the first goal for the Canucks. So 3-2 Vegas. Miller scoring the first Canucks goal. Those are my two predictions. I would love to hear your predictions down below in the comments below. And once again, don't forget, no live stream tonight. Members only tomorrow night. Now I want to give you two bowling updates as I usually do on Wednesday. Well, I give you one, but I have two now to give you. One of them is an awesome one. Jacob is out in Mississauga bowling in a national tournament, and there's 84 men. They cut down to 42, the top 42, so they cut down to half by the end of tomorrow after 18 games. 6 games this morning, 6 games right now, 6 games tomorrow morning, and then they cut down for tomorrow night. And then independent of all that, they're going to take the top 4 juniors to make the national team for juniors, and those bowlers will be going to Sweden in June. Well, after 7 games, so it's only 7 of 18, but after 7 games, Jacob is in 17th overall, not just 17th of the juniors, 17th overall of the 84 men, and he's the second junior right now. He's in second place among the juniors. Now, there's still a lot of games to go, but you'd much rather be up and forcing and putting a lot of pressure on the guys below you. So Jacob has had an outstanding start, averaging 210 right now, and he's playing great. He's bowling awesome. And so I will continue to update you over the next couple of days. But so far, so good. I've been following him on live scoring, and he'll be actually bowling on a live stream at around 2:30. If you're interested, I'll put that link actually in the pinned comment. If you want to try and check out Jacob, he'll probably be around 2:30 Pacific time. As for me, last night I sucked. It was my worst week of bowling in 2022. Only averaged 154, quite pathetic. So naturally I got swept. Our team only got 18 points. I got 0. Amby got 4. Jeff got 8. No, that doesn't make sense. I think Amby got 6. Jeff got 8. Yet we only won 1 of the 4 games. Yeah, so 6, 8 plus 4. I think we lost 32-18, and I obviously was no help in that. But I do pay for brackets. We do little side pots, and I ended up coming second place, losing in the brackets final. So somehow, because I get handicap, obviously I have a big handicap. My handicap is actually bowling, but because of my handicap and by fluke, I took down 3 opponents that had bad games. I made it all the way to the finals, so I doubled my money last night. So it was bad from a team scoring standpoint, but it was good from a money standpoint last night. But got to be better. I do think it was because I was off for a week. Last week I missed bowling with COVID. So that's rock bottom for me. There's no way it's going to get worse. This is like my Canadian division last year for the Canucks. I can't get any worse, so I promise I will do better. Maybe I'll be inspired by a Jacob trip to Sweden, or Jacob clinching a spot for the national junior team. But long way to go for that, and a long week for me until I bowl again on Tuesday. So thanks if you made it this far. If you made it this far, type the word Sweden, all caps in the comments, and then I'll know that you got to the 9-minute mark and that you're rooting for Jacob to finish top 4 among the juniors over the next couple days. So type in the word Sweden, all caps in the comments to show your support. Okay, friends, enjoy the game tonight. Don't forget, score prediction and first Canucks goal scorer in the comments. No live stream tonight, members only on Thursday night. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss, and Van City Experts Real Estate Group, Jason Lim and his team. And shout outs to my legendary members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew and get access to some pretty cool perks, press the join button underneath this or in my videos, or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Become a member or upgrade if you'd like to. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Score prediction, first Canucks goal scorer. I'm going Vegas 3-2. I'm going JT Miller. And don't forget, type the word Sweden in the comments. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the Canucks game. God bless. Go Canucks, go.